In this video, we're going to review advanced techniques for getting the most out of your Ultimate Nano Quadcopter. Before watching, we recommend that you watch our first video, Flight School, to make sure that you're up to speed on the basics. Your quadcopter supports 3 speeds. Press the FS button on the remote. 1 beep is the slow speed, 2 is the middle, and 3 is the fastest. If you really want to speed things up, it's time to take the bumpers off. Use the included screwdriver to remove the bumpers. After the bumpers are removed, your quadcopter will go nearly twice as fast. Just be careful because crashes are more likely to damage the propellers when the bumpers are removed. It is possible for 2 flyers to fly their Ultimate Nano Quadcopters at the same time. To do this, simply bind 1 unit at a time. The most important part is to make sure that you do not turn on the second quadcopter until the first one is properly bound to its remote. Unless you want to try and fly 2 at once using the same remote. Then go ahead and turn on both quadcopters at the same time and bind them to the same remote. This is not recommended, but hey, we can't stop you from trying. Chances are while you're flying, you're going to chip a propeller or 2. The Ultimate Nano Quadcopter includes 4 replacement propellers. They're all marked with small letters and numbers. They'll start with A or B. The distinction is very important. To replace a propeller, use your fingers to remove the broken propeller. Then simply pop the new propeller into place. Before removing, note the letter imprinted on the propeller. If this starts with A, replace it with an A propeller. If it starts with B, replace it with a B. A propellers should be kitty corner to one another. B propellers should also be kitty corner. If they are not, the quadcopter will not be able to take off. Chances are that at some point you'll need to calibrate your quadcopter. For example, if it develops a list where it starts going in one direction without you telling it to on the remote. The remote includes 4 shoulder buttons for calibration. These are from left to right when you are holding it, forward, backward, left, and right. We have found that some models of the remote are mislabeled, which can cause some confusion when calibrating. The simplest way to calibrate a quadcopter is to set it on a hard, flat surface. Hover it slightly to see which direction it lists. Then calibrate one axis at a time. For example, fix the forward to backward direction before fixing the left to right direction. After calibration, you will notice that the quadcopter begins to fly straight when you push the throttle. If your quadcopter is listing wildly out of control and no amount of calibration is helping, it is best to reset it to factory settings. To do this, place the quadcopter on a hard, flat surface. Turn the quadcopter on, then turn on the remote while holding down the FS button. The quadcopter LEDs will flash slowly. Wait for it to do that 5 times, and then release the FS button. With that, you know everything there is to know about flying your Ultimate Nano Quadcopter. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please contact us by visiting ultimatenanoquadcopter.com.